Let's talk about how to find the equation of parallel lines. We have here the x and y axis. We have a line leaning towards the right. This is the first line, L1. And if we have a second line here, L2, and we have this one. This is the change in x and change in y for this first line. And we have also this change in x and change in y for line 2, L2, M1, or the slope. The ratio of the change in y over the change in x is M1, or the slope 1, and the second slope M2 for parallel lines. M2 is equals to M1. The slope of the first line is equals to the slope of the second line, parallel line. So we have an example here. If y equals 3x plus 1, this is in the form of the slope-intercept form. So the y-intercept is 1, so 0, 1 here. Since this is a positive slope, we go to the right 1 unit 1, we must go up 3 units. 1, 2, 3, and we have this second point at 1, 4. And connecting these 2 points, we have this line y equals 3x plus 1. If we have y equals 3x minus 1, so our y-intercept is negative 1 here, 0, negative 1. And if we go to the right 1 unit, we must go up 3 units, 1, 2, 3. So we have this point 1, comma 2. So connecting these 2 points, we have this line, and this is y equals 3x minus 1. We have y equals 3x plus 3. Our y-intercept is at 0, 3. And we go to the right 1 unit, 1, we must go up 3 units, 1, 2, 3. And we have this point 1, 6. And connecting these 2 points, we have this line, y equals 3x plus 3. If we have y equals 3x minus 3, our y-intercept is at 0, negative 3. So we have this point. If we go to the right 1 unit, we must go up 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and we have this point at 1, 0. Connecting these 2 points, we have this line y equals 3x minus 3. And notice the common here. We have this common here. The slope is all 3. And the y-intercept are different. So for parallel lines, they have the same slope. So if we have this one written in the standard form, 3x plus 4y equals 6. And we have this another line, 3x plus 4y equals negative 3. And another line is 3x plus 4y equals 5. These are parallel lines. They have the same, if written in the standard form or general form, they have the same coefficient for x and for y. And if you multiply this coefficient of x for the first equation, coefficient of x, the coefficient of y, 4 times 3, and subtract this one, the coefficient of x for the second line, times the coefficient of y in the first line, minus, this is equals to 0. This is 12. Minus 12 is equals to 0. And this is also another indication of parallel lines. If you multiply the first, the coefficient of x for the first line to the y coefficient in the second line, minus the coefficient of x for the second line times the coefficient of y for the first line, this is equals to 0. So let's find the equation of the line parallel to y equals 4x plus 2 that passes through the points 1, comma 2. So there are 2 possible solution here. Since we know that parallel lines have the same or equal slope, so the slope for our parallel line must be 4. So we can use the point slope form. We have y minus y1 equals m times quantity x minus x1. For our slope, it's 4, and for our point, we have this for x 1, and for y, it's 2. So we have y minus 2 equals 4 times quantity x minus 1. Distribute this 4 here to x minus 1. So we have y minus 2 equals 4x minus 4. Transpose this 2 here to the right side of the equation. We have y equals 4x minus 4 plus 2. And this is equals to y equals 4x minus 2. And this is our parallel line. We can have also another way of solving this one. We have the slope-intercept form. The second possible solution to this is y equals mx plus b. So we know that our slope is 4, and we can substitute 1 and 2 to x and y to solve for the y-intercept. So we have 2 equals 4 times 1. Our slope is 4, our x is 1 plus b. So this is equals to 2 equals 4 plus b, or we can interchange this one into b plus 4 equals 2. Transpose this 4 here. So this is equals to b equals 2 minus 4, or b is equals to negative 2. And we can use this formula again. Substitute 4 here, the slope, and the y-intercept, which is negative 2. So we have this y equals 4x minus 2 as the equation of the line parallel to y equals 4x plus 2 passing through the point 1, comma 2. And we have these two lines here. This is the line that has y-intercept of 2, and the other is y-intercept of negative 2. So the first line is y equals 4x plus 2, and the second line is y equals 4x minus 2. Another example, find the equation of the line parallel to 4x plus 2y equals 8 that passes through the point 1, comma negative 1. This is in the standard form. So we can determine the slope here by transposing this 4x here to the right side of the equation. So we have 2y equals negative 4x plus 8. This becomes a negative in the right side of the equation. So then transpose these two here as a divisor for the right side of the equation. So we have negative 4x plus 8 divided by 2. And this is equals to negative 2x, y equals negative 2x plus 4. And this is the simplified slope-intercept form for 4x plus 2y equals 8. And from this one, we can have the slope for the parallel lines, which is negative 2. And we can solve now. We can use the slope-intercept form. We can substitute y with negative 1, and m is negative 2, the slope, and x is 1. So we have negative 1 equals negative 2 times 1 plus b, or negative 1 equals negative 2 plus b, or we can have this one as b minus 2 equals negative 1. We can transpose negative 2 to the right side of the equation. So we have b equals negative 1 plus 2, which is equals to 1. b is equals to 1. So our y-intercept is 1. So substitute to this one. So this is equals to negative 2x plus 1. This is our intercept. B is equals to 1, and our slope is negative 2. And we can have also the point slope form, y minus y1 equals m times quantity x plus x1. So substitute, we have our point negative 1, y minus negative 1 equals negative 2, which is the slope that we solved, times x minus 1, this is the 1. Then simplify, this becomes y plus negative times negative is positive. So plus y plus 1 equals negative 2. If you distribute this one, this is negative 2x, then multiply to negative 1 is positive 2. So y plus 1 equals negative 2x plus 2. And we can transpose this positive 1 here to the left side, to the right side of the equation, making it y equals negative 2x plus 2 minus 1. So this is equals to y equals negative 2x plus 1, the same answer. So it's up to you which you think is the more easier solution.